Because you are the pettiest person I know.
Me?
Yeah, so what other person to explain petty? Because
I aspire to be as petty as 50, dog. You know what I'm saying? So of
pettiest person I know. So that's why I'm gonna let you speak on this, because you understand the art of petty. Very, very. I'm petty.
Yeah.
But you petty. You petty.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? So of course, over the week, got that. I think it was probably the next day after we finished our pod, Friday, we got that news.
Was it? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it was Friday, because I was at work when we got the news. So that video came out, you know what I'm saying? But I guess I really don't even want to start there. I'm going to just start at the top of it, because we got like a little timeline for y'all, just quick education for y'all. So 11/16 of last year, November 16th, the lawsuit was filed, and the very next day it was settled, which is I've never heard of a case getting settled that fast in my life. Like next day, whether it's civil or criminal. And Ray, just tell me again, who was the case? Because I think it's important. She sued not only him but his entities, right? So it's Cassie Ventura versus Sean Combs, Bad Boy LLC, Epic Records, and
Combs Enterprises LLC and DOE Corps.
Yeah. So that lawsuit got filed the very next day, and listen, I think that says a lot though that it got settled the next day. Apparently, like people around him must have known. Oh, when they read their report, they must have been like, "Oh yeah, we got to get out of this now. We have to get out of this now."
Not only that,
this is bad. Next day settling. And what was it like? I may fudge the number here, but was it like 40 mil, 400 mil? How much was it?
I think it was undisclosed, but the rumor was it was like 30 mil better.
Okay. Sorry for fudging that number, y'all. Just thought maybe I heard it somewhere. But after that lawsuit is settled, then we have that Diddy the very next week, or about 9 to 10 days later, on the 28th, he steps down from revolt, which again is just another sign showing that like this is going to get ugly. So we got to get ahead of this.
Right.
Then about another couple weeks later, I think Diddy gets hit with another allegation outside of someone else, and then he puts out a statement, and I'll just read that statement quickly for y'all. Give me 1 second to pull it up.
I'm loved, baby. I did that shit.
Yeah, so in his statement, he says at the very top, it says, "Enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, family, and truth. Sean Diddy Combs."
Now I want to pause there.
Yeah, please.
Transition. Wait. Transition to the actual court paper.
That's nice.
Miss Cassie Ventura was held down by Mr. Combs and endured over a decade of his violent behavior and disturbed demands. For Mrs. Ventura, the dark times were those she spent trapped by Mr. Combs in a cycle of abuse, violence, among other violent and unlawful acts. Mr. Combs, and I'll substitute words, of course, for respect for the women out there, took advantage of Miss Ventura in her own home after she tried to leave him, often punched, beat, kicked, and stomped on Miss Ventura, resulting in bruises, burst lips, black eyes, and bleeding.
And that's within the first 5 lines of what they're reporting.
That's just the first 2 bullet points. Mind you, we saw we didn't, and thank God we didn't see the first bullet point. The second bullet point we saw on video.
Yeah.
Blew up a man's car after he learned he was romantically interested in Miss Ventura. We then learned out that mystery of him beating and punching her.
No, you said
no. The second,
I thought you saying the first point as in the car blowing up. We don't have
the first bullet point. We don't have bullet. We
got you.
Yeah. Blew up a man's car after he learned that he was romantically interested in Miss Ventura. We then found out the mysterious man is Kid Cudi. Forced Miss Ventura to engage in sex while touching himself and filming the encounters. So he's a sick, abusive cuck. Ran out of his apartment with a firearm in pursuit of a rival industry executive whom he learned was nearby. Gotta know who that was, because I heard he bust a bottle over Steve Stouthead. I wonder if that was Steve Stouthead.
I wonder who it was he ran after too.
Demanded that Miss Ventura, to carry his firearm in her purse just to make her uncomfortable and demonstrate how dangerous he is. And introduced Miss Ventura to a lifestyle of excessive alcohol and substance abuse and required her to procure illicit prescriptions to satisfy his own addictions.
And it should be noted, y'all, Diddy was 37
I was just getting
this
that.
lady was 19.
And they met in 05. So we gonna stop there and just get into this.
Just reading that apology. How can you know that you did all that stuff and then put out that type of apology? I'm gonna clear my name. Like, clear your name of.
So
she didn't lie to you. What are you clearing your name of?
Then we get to last weekend.
No, don't skip ahead like that. Let's stay right here.
Where we at? I'm sorry. Where we at?
We on Diddy denied the allegations.
And that was.
And you just read all of that stuff, and you said you wanted to talk about that.
Okay, yeah. So he denied all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And 2 other women accused him after he settled with Cassie.
2 other cases came out.
And that's why he started denying, like, no, he was on his R. Kelly sort of,
I didn't
rant.
do it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like, that's.
He's fighting for his life.
Yeah, it was nasty. And then we. What make it so much worse is that the video describes exactly what's being said in the paper, like perfectly.
Yeah.
Like typically when people, of course it's traumatic, but typically sometimes people forget the stuff that happened to them or they can't recall it. But like, she vividly could tell you everything that happened.
Also, to throw it back really quick, so the video is from 2016, and as I was doing research in 2016, it was alleged that they were going to be breaking up, or that they have broken up after an alleged heated argument in Beverly Hills. And I think that video was the argument that people were talking about, because US Weekly had reported it. But then Diddy came out and was like, we're not broken up.
He just sick, bro.
That. So people kind of had already knew, I guess, about the video. Somebody must have said something, because that's why that was then reported. But it didn't come back up.
That's crazy. Like, to come out with that, like, he came out with that because he didn't think he was ever gonna get caught.
Yeah.
He said, like, pretty much y'all don't know what y'all reading. It's a lot. Somebody giving you 135 lines of that. It was tough reading, but now just putting video to what you read
is absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, and knowing without a shadow of a doubt that it's true, that makes it
absolutely
infinitely worse than what it already was, and it was
what
already
is that
bad.
called? Public health masters receiver over there. What is that? How would you diagnose him? Narcissistic.
I think more psychopathic than narcissistic, because
violent tendencies.
Very violent tendencies. He may be bipolar, because it seems as though, or it might just be who he is, and since we don't know, he could be bipolar.
Yeah, I feel like giving him all of these mental health things is like a cop out. Like, he's just
I'm not giving him no cop out. I'm just saying, what do you think is how would you diagnose his crazy, abusive?
It could be a couple of things. It really could. I don't know. What's Diddy background?
I beat the Diddy.
Okay.
He would have ran down that hallway after me with his motherfucking tie leg in that hallway. And then my thing is, Diddy used to be a bitch in the 90s. Seriously, I used to be slapping the shit out that nigga all over Los Angeles and shit. He waited till everybody that knew he was a bitch died and tried to reinvent himself.
Apparently he was putting out hits in the 90s. So.
I'm sorry, because ain't nobody said that yet. So if ain't nobody said it, I'ma say it. Like, somebody need to slap the dog shit out Diddy. And any abusers in the industry, like, if you in the industry and you ever seen a young lady get the shit slapped out her, shit beat out her, choke, push, grab, anything aggressive, whatever the case may be, and you ain't do nothing about it, even if you ain't trying to fight, pull your homie to the side. Like, bruh, chill out, what you doing? Because a lot of you niggas be bitches and y'all scared of physical contact. So y'all be scared to get abused just like the woman scared to get abused. So y'all choose not to say nothing. At least try to grab dog, pull him to the side, and de-escalate the situation. Everybody around, nobody did nothing all of these years. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people complicit in this. Yeah. Mary. Your little dance you be doing. How much you done seen? When was Kim? Kim was around in what, the mid 90s, 91ish, right? See, Kim was one of the baddest things moving in the early 90s. Murray was around then.
I think it's.
And I'm not trying to. And before I get attacked and all of this other stuff, this don't got nothing to do with attacking nothing, because it's a lot of black men and women complicit in this. Yeah. It's no one gender. A lot of
it's a lot of people.
Yeah, and didn't do nothing. And it's a lot of women who didn't try to help her escape out that situation neither. A lot of people saying a lot of things over the years.
I hear that point. I feel like that's just unfair to say to people though, when we see what happened to her when she tried to get out, and this is somebody that's supposed to be his lover.
Bruh, it was stand-up men in that situation, bruh.
I feel you, but I'm just saying, this how he treat his lover. What you think he gonna do to other people? What you think he is doing to other people?
Bruh, people know who play with who they know they could play with, bruh.
I don't disagree.
He wasn't doing that in the 90s. When Suge was around, he wasn't doing that. He don't be moving crazy out LA. He know who to move right with and who not. It's certain people he not gonna play with. Trust and believe. I bet you Chris Brown ain't got no crazy stories of Diddy putting his hands on him.
Yeah, I remember that story about Diddy did something to Cole when Cole reacted back, smacked him back,
and he never had that problem again. Yeah. Niggas know who to play with and who not to play with, bruh.
Yeah. I ain't saying
let him try one of these new little drill rap ski mask switch toting niggas trying to do something freak nasty to them or abusive to them and see if he don't catch a shot in the face.
I feel we saying, but I feel like that's just easy to say because we not under that power dynamic and we wouldn't allow ourselves to be under that power dynamic. Like we just that's just not in our DNA. But like people that's under that thumb, bro, it's hard for them to get out, bro. Like I said, we just saw what happened to her when she tried to get away.
I'm not jocking that.
I feel you. I'm just saying I don't think it's fair to the people that probably really did genuinely want to get away.
I'm not giving nobody no excuse for being a horrible excuse of a human being. I don't give a fuck how much the power dynamic was. If seeing that young girl get the shit, we don't know what he did, bro. He kicked her like a punter punting a field goal.
Yeah, and no, but that's exactly what I'm saying.
He stomped on her.
That's my point, bro. If he's doing that to the person he's supposed to be in love with or loving, what the hell?
Have you seen the Gene Deal interviews? Have you seen the Gene Deal interviews?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The Puff bodyguard that was his bodyguard for years, who's been reporting about Cassie getting beat,
but he's saying stuff. Nobody don't believe him or listen to him.
Now they going back and believing him, but that's not my point. If you watch the Gene Deal interviews, Gene Deal backs up everything that I'm saying. Gene Deal has tried to put his hands on people in front of Puff has tried to put his hands on people in front of Gene Deal. Gene Deal has told him, "You're not doing that in front of me," and Puff ain't think twice about trying them. It's a bunch of people that got stories the same way as people that got horror stories are saying Puff is crazy. It's stories saying the Puff that got slapped around, bitched, depressed, and everything else. Money hold a lot of weight, but you got some people who self-made in that industry and ain't going for it.
Okay, you never seen nobody. Not everybody, bro.
You right, but the people that's around, everybody not scared.
And we comparing a bodyguard's mindset. No, hold on. We comparing a bodyguard's mindset to just regular people that work for him. That ain't fair.
No, what's the buddy name in the paperwork? Cruz, last name James Cruz. Is that his name? James Cruz is a perfect example of somebody I'm talking about. James Cruz, the person who hunted her down and called her, and she got away. You hunted her down, called her, threatened her, basically intimidated her. To come back to the situation. It's people like him that's complicit that need to be buried under the jail right with Puff ass. And it's a lot of people behind the scenes that ain't named as other James Cruzes. It's not just business people around. Mm-hmm. It's street people everywhere involved in hip hop. It's a nigga that sat right there, like you said, under the thumb of that dollar, that knew that was wrong, that could have just easily said, Puff, you ain't got to do her like that.
Yeah.
And pulled her to the side and developed. The trainer did it.
The trainer.
The person she's married to now. That was Puff's trainer. That man fell in love with Cassie, saved her from that situation. The first time somebody had an inkling to do something is the time she got saved. It took from 2005 until the time that trainer decided to help her with an escape plan for somebody to do something.
Could have did something, and again, it goes back to
those hotel people are nasty.
The hotel people came up there and told her, "Look, we'll call you a taxi, leave." And then once Diddy said, "Here's 50 grand," they're like, "Oh, okay, fuck it. Here is."
Investigate the and again, mind you, somebody brought up a good point. I forgot who it was. That's a very moderate, affordable hotel for a billionaire to be staying in.
What does that have to do with why?
That's probably why he stayed. Because the series of hotels in that article that he stayed at are not. They're the who's who hotels, but for celebrities, they're like bottom of the barrel of the who's hotel. And that's probably why he stays in expensive but low quality hotels like that, because he can do stuff like pay people to get away with stuff like that. See if you go to the top, well, I don't know, the most exclusive hotels, the 5-star hotels, and see if you can do that same shit. That shit would have been found out.
I think that's a easy thing to say. I think it, no matter where Taylor was at, who these people not making $50,000.
I feel like y'all giving excuses for why that girl got beat up. I'm be honest.
No, when did we? How are you flipping out takes like that? That's, we didn't
I
say
feel
that.
like that's crazy.
Nobody's getting.
I feel like y'all
Stop.
That shit
No, because
crazy.
that's crazy. I can't believe you just said that. That's absolutely not what we're doing. I will make that shit 100% clear.
Like, that shit crazy.
We
bro.
are talking about the people that were around that did
All
not
of them
say
need to
anything.
be investigated and taken to jail. But
Yes,
I don't
we
give
agree.
a fuck about the
Yes,
reason.
we
I don't
agree.
give a fuck about the reason
We
about
agree.
why they might have not. I don't give a that shit. Not
Who
important.
said any reason why they didn't?
It's not even worth mentioning. I'm not even giving them that out.
Why isn't it worth
Nobody's
mentioning?
giving it an out. We're talking facts. That's not an out.
Yeah.
Just
Y'all
saying-
had
That's-
that conversation.
That's real people's. Those are real people's lives, bro.
Y'all had that conversation then.
I understand why you're shutting down now.
I'm not shutting down. I'm just not giving credence to that.
lives.
Y'all had that conversation then.
Like,
I'm not.
We see all the time where people don't say anything about
pursuing
people in
that.
regular life getting abused.
Yeah.
So why we pretending now like
I've
people
never
that
in
getting
my
paid?
life, even when I went to I've never in my life seen no nigga hit no girl.
That's
and the nigga ain't
you.
checked
I
him
said
about
all the
that shit.
time we see that happen.
I've
I didn't
never
say
in my
I
life
didn't say
seen
that,
no girl get hit and the nigga not hit no girl. Even in the projects, nigga, I ain't never seen no nigga beat a bitch. And
I've seen
nobody
that.
never
I've
step
seen-
in and say, what the fuck is wrong with you, youngin'?
I seen people walk past it all the time.
Yeah, when I was in China,
We saw a video of people not saying that something to Javante Davis in a NBA arena, and nobody said nothing to him when he slapped that girl. Why we pretending like people don't say stuff when they got a power dynamic over their head, bro? This is his whole thing. This whole thing is a power play. So why you think
Y'all
people
had that conversation.
that's
I'm
getting
not
money?
giving
She
nobody
not going to
them
par
out.
with me, nigga. You are.
Well,
what are you talking about?
I'm not giving it to. I'm not having that conversation. I just told you that.
Bro, the whole thing is a power play, bro. Well, I don't understand how you,
So
how you just
explain it to
dismissing
the
it, bro.
audience then.
I'm trying to explain it to you. You not
I don't
hearing it.
care. I don't care
Then why
about
we
the power
talking?
dynamics.
all right. Well, in 2018, I think something that is weird is that Kim died in November, but in October, Cassie and Diddy ended up breaking up. But they said they hadn't been together for months, and then Kim was about to release a book. Then she ended up dying from what
Do we
I
have the
believe.
pads that she wrote for Kim when she died?
When did she die?
She died November 2018.
Oh, she was still alive when this video happened?
Yes. That's why people are kind of also called, because she died of pneumonia, I believe.
Legit?
No, that's like what the coroner claims, that she died of pneumonia. He could have easily been paid off, if we're being honest. But let me look up. You said Diddy response to Kim Porter passing.
Yeah.
Was right. We miss you so much. Oh no, that was for her birthday. Oh, I think he didn't write anything to her birthday, because Kim Porter passed the 15th. Her birthday is the 24th, so she died almost
Pretty
2
close.
weeks. Yeah, about a week before her birthday. So he just put, "We miss you so much. Happy birthday. Love you forever." Let me see if there's something else, because so much is coming up because of what's going on now.
She just thinks she own everything.
Yes. Why would she hit the camera like that?
But what else? Let's talk about. So after the 6th, we got the raid on the house. Happened March 25th, and that last thing we heard about that's a big gap in between though, like the allegations and when they finally did something. So at the end of the year, the allegation came out and Diddy denied it, of course, like we read the passage a little bit ago, and then a few months later, March 25th, we had the raid on his house.
Yeah. So about 4 months, almost 4 months.
Yeah, and like initially, like I don't know about y'all, but like at least I was like that they did that whole big raid on his house. Who was it? It was Homeland Security, right? They did the raid.
FBI?
I think it was either Homeland or FBI, but I think it was Homeland. But they did the raid on his house, and we was all like, he ain't even come back with nothing. Like,
Yes.
so like, y'all did the raid for us to get nothing back? Like,
And then
we was all confused.
raided 2 of his homes, the LA and the Miami home.
Yeah, so we was all confused like that. What's going on? Nothing came about of it. Then a couple weeks later, his silly son, King Combs, comes out with a song talking about how the feds miss stuff at other people's houses. And honestly, I think that was a little bit of I think that made the feds come out with the video.
Have
That's
you checked
the
and seen
recorded
if
video.
he was alive? Diddy might have.
Who is? No, but he definitely made him go in the corner for
I'm
sure.
serious. Have we seen him make an Instagram post?
No, he probably put him in the corner and not let him out of that corner.
He might be, but he might not be. He might be in a dungeon somewhere.
Or doing so. He probably wanted. No, man, I shouldn't say that. But, yeah. So after that, that was on the 9th or the 4th. His son came out with that song, and then a couple weeks later, which would have been last week, No, I'm sorry, I got that wrong. He put out the song couple weeks ago, and then the tape came out last week. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But a few things happened in between the tape coming. Well, after the tape came out, we got a lot of stuff. We got Cameron going on CNN, and I'm not going to even say he made a fool of himself. He just showed how unprepared and how CNN views the black community. Like, it's just like they can bring out anybody and they'll just be educated on the topic or want to talk about the topic. Because I don't think Cam, when there was a lack of education, it was just like,
I think they wanted Mace. I think they wanted Mace. Mace declined, and they picked up Cam instead. And Cam's whole point was, y'all don't call me for nothing good, so don't call me for nothing bad. But Cam should have just
declined it.
Yeah, but I fuck with Cam though, so I'm jacking it. It is what it is.
Cam made it seem like he didn't even know why they brought him up there.
No, he later said that. I believe he later said that. He said it. Yeah, on it is what it is. The next day, he was like, y'all always calling for some shit that's negative, but don't call niggas for nothing that's positive. He was like, y'all know how I act when I go up there, and they do. Yeah, if you haven't seen, again, if you was in tune with black culture and hip hop culture, you would have seen them go on there. If the CNN I'm talking about was in tune with black culture, they would have seen the notorious what was it, Dan Rather interview with him and Dame Dash, and then the other interview when he was on CNN when he told the dude, how you mad, doggy, like. This is Cam we talking about. Like, you know who you bringing up on your platforms. Although Cam is a grown man and he probably could have handled that different. That was a black woman up there that he was speaking to, so he could have handled her with grace while still getting his point across. That probably would be my only critique of it. Is just handle the sisters with grace. So she just doing her job. If your issue is with CNN, make it with CNN. You could have issued a statement on your show, or you could have made a statement on your show and said par and self, and this is outside of you, but I want to address CNN. You could have did it right there, but handle her with grace. But I'm not mad at his standpoint.
Yeah, but I want to read the statement that the LA Sheriff County gave the same day that the video came out.
Oh, yeah, that was some bullshit.
Well, no, not really. I feel like they kind of like.
I mean, it's the law, but that's just
no. I feel like they said some important stuff, bro. They So they gave it on the same day it came out. They say, and this is the LA office, I think the county district attorney office giving a statement, say, we are aware of the video that's been circulating online allegedly depicting Sean Combs assaulting a young woman in Los Angeles. We find the image extremely disturbing and difficult to watch. If the conduct depicted occurred in 2016, unfortunately, we are unable to charge as the conduct we have occurred beyond the timeline where a crime of assault can be prosecuted. I think that's important.
I think that's the issue that why it also, well, I think the lawsuit was a civil lawsuit, but I think that's also why she never pursued criminal charges is because of the, what is it called? Like the statute of limitations.
Yeah. Let's see. As of today, law enforcement has not presented a case related to the attack depicted in the video against Mr. Combs, but we encourage anyone who has been a victim or witnessing the crime to report it to law enforcement or reach out to our office for support from our Bureau of Victim Services. But the whole kill is like you're saying we can't prosecute you for assault, but they didn't say nothing about the other stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Like she's not alleging just one thing, and then I feel like
the sex trafficking. I think they can get him with maybe,
but
yeah,
a lot of that stuff, like that. They can do a lot of. He got attempted murder in there. He got sex trafficking there.
Wait,
the car blowing up. That's attempted murder. Why are you laughing? What are we laughing about?
And he got him for a body too.
That's attempted murder, bro. If you're trying to blow somebody's car while they in it, that's called attempted murder.
The attempted murder part, I could chuckle at.
What?
The attempted murder part, I could chuckle at. That's crazy. Like, not the actual action of it, but the fact that they threw that on the slew of charges.
No, they didn't. I'm just saying that's something that they can hit him with, though. Like,
not only are you the nastiest creep in hip hop history, you trying to.
We running out in your tire with guns and chasing the executives. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, they could hit him with a whole bunch of different stuff. They just said they made it clear that assault isn't the thing that they can get him. And honestly, now I'm not trying to minimize that assault, but that's probably the thing we get the least amount of time for. Out of all the charges that they could really hit him with, he would get more time for the other stuff that he did.
Where we at in the process now?
I think we on the day that the video got released. I just released that statement. But we can go back and read. We don't have to like play the video, watch the video again, but go back and read just like the video, pretty much.
The violence.
Yeah, like go back and read that because I think it's like line 9 and 10, it pretty much say what happened in the video.
Give me 1 second. Line who?
I think like 9, 10 is pretty early in the jump where it's saying like what happened in the video.
Long story short, he was in the room drunk, because I can remember it damn near at this point. He was in the room drunk, sleep. Prior to that, they got into an argument. He punched her in her eye, gave her a black eye. He then gets drunk and goes to sleep. She tries to leave out. While he sleep, makes her escape. He then hears her make her escape. And then from that point, that's when the video starts, and we see him running down the hallway like a fucking crazed animal with a fucking towel on.
And he's holding a towel up with one hand.
She's at the elevator in the corridor waiting for the elevators to come. He grabs her with one hand.
And y'all, he so confidently pulled this lady. Like, what if it wasn't even her?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just.
That is very true.
Like, maybe he had the floor booked out. But what if it wasn't even her?
Thinking, because the way it looked, it didn't look like it was a suite. It looked like he left out a suite into a hallway with other suites. And did that.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that I want to know. And then word of mouth doesn't get out. Like nobody else was on that floor. I'll get into it.
How hotels are
No. We'll get back to it because I got something I want to say.
And then even like y'all saying, like even at the end of the video, like he's sitting in the hallway and his towel still throwing stuff at her still in the hallway.
Even that, like
it's like
the body language. That was just a man drunk on power, anger, and just sadistic energy. Did y'all see how he sat in the chair and just rocked back? It just looked like
it was just a normal day for him, bro.
Weird, wild shit. Like that shit was crazy.
Yeah, the video is wild. So like, but again, so he's running down the hallway holding the towel up with one hand, and then he gets to her, and she's before he actually gets to her, we see her with her hood on. I don't think she has shoes on. She just has the bag. She's frantically pressing the button, trying to put stuff in her bag.
Pause real quick. Cassie, baby, take the steps.
Yeah, I don't want to sound insensitive
Don't
saying
victim blame. No.
I feel the same way.
Because that's not what I'm trying to do.
No, don't do that.
What I am saying is that, I'm saying, ladies, next time, if you ever in a situation like that, I know you be terrified with fear, but if that elevator is not coming, baby, use them 2 feet and run down them steps. That's why I said chill. That's why I said chill.
That was also one of my
I'm not
first
victim
thoughts,
blaming, but don't even worry about if you're on a high floor, run down the elevator.
Yeah.
I mean, run down the steps.
Run down a couple and then wait, because he could just run after her, and he's probably just as fast. He's amazing.
In the towel, he's not. I mean, he's maybe that crazy, but if the elevator that her sitting there, no,
talking
about run down the steps
and run down a couple of steps, and then use the elevator, because he's not going to get on the elevator in a towel, because he doesn't know who can open the door.
But my main point is just if we're stuck in a situation and the elevator's not come, run and take the steps.
Yeah.
So that's the faster you get away from him, the faster he has less chance to catch you.
Yeah, I don't know how.
And I'm not saying that from a point of insensitivity. I'm literally watching the video, watching her tap the button, and I'm saying, baby girl, please take the steps.
Yeah, I was thinking
like as I kept rewatching the video, I'm like, why didn't you take this?
But as we more think about it, it's like she was
terrified. She was terrified.
It's like she probably thought she was out.
I said that as a disclaimer first. I understand that, but I'm just saying.
And the whole time she probably thought she got away. She like, damn, this time I finally did it. Like I'm finally here.
And I know she was, like I said, she was frantically pressing. It broke my heart to see her pressing that elevator like that.
She probably didn't think, he was gonna wake up, because when.
And I'm just imagining the fear of her hearing them footsteps coming down the hallway, like.
It didn't even look like she saw him coming.
I don't think she did.
I wonder, did she have AirPods in or something?
No, I don't.
Because I don't see how because he was running down that what's her name? And I'm surprised she just didn't hear the footsteps.
We don't know how long or how far the elevator really was.
But by no means am I ever victim blaming at all. I'm just coming from a place of me watching the video. I was wishing for her to run down the steps. Like, please run down them steps.
Yeah. So after we see her frantically pressing the button, and again, like I said, I had that same thought too. Just like in the moment, like, oh my god, like why didn't she just like hop on the steps, like run, skip a couple of them jumps while you running down? But of course, like. Again, she probably thought she was out, had a trillion different things in her mind. That's the least of her worries.
And also, ladies, get armed. Please get armed. Bust a cap at one of these crazy niggas.
Or even just mace, because if she maced them quickly,
she could have ran down the steps. Mace, get armed, and especially if you live in a red state where you can bust a cap at a nigga ass and get self defense, get armed.
So, And after that, I think it immediately cut to him grabbing her and throwing her on the ground. He don't just grab, he don't just throw her on the ground. It seemed like during that time she had the cut where she only had like half her hair. So I think he like grabbed half her hair, part where the hood was, and he just like it's not even words to describe how bad he threw her down. Threw her like a little rag doll. She don't weigh a lot. Like Cassie, a small looking young lady, kicks her while she on the ground, stomping on her. And then the worst part was that he like dragging her on the ground, trying to get her to come back to the room.
That was heartbreaking, bro. The like, look of she looked terrified, bro.
And then he's like I said, then he's sitting in the hallway, throwing stuff across the hall, throwing glass.
You know how when we sit and we watch Law and Order episodes and certain things happen, and I say I can't even, my stomach hurts, like I don't even want to watch it. That's how I felt watching that video. And I want to go back and touch on what we talked about earlier, because I apologize to y'all. I wasn't trying to attack y'all in that manner. So I got triggered and spoke too soon. So I want to apologize and say that. But I do want to say, now that I'm calm, my point was, and I know this is, but it shouldn't be wishful thinking, but it probably is. We have to do better as humanity with operating off integrity. Because I do 100% understand where y'all coming from on the power dynamics, but your integrity should override that. In no world should it even be a thought to you to let this woman get literally brutally beat up because he keeps my pockets lined. There is network. Broaden your horizons.
That's easy to say, bro.
Yeah, it is.
People got families, bro.
But again, the integrity of it.
My wife don't care about Cassie getting beat up. She care about if she got some food in the house.
And that is what I mean. But that's what I mean. And I'm just
saying,
that's what I mean.
And I don't want to sound insensitive when I say that.
That just sounds disgusting.
No, I'm just telling you a real perspective. I'm not saying it's how I feel.
That's disgusting.
I'm not telling you how. That's not how
disgusting.
I feel.
And that's what I mean. Again, by us as humanity, have to do better with operating off of integrity. And if you think that it's okay, I don't give a fuck what your wife don't give a fuck. Your wife. Kids. Fuck kids. Feed them. I said it. So at it. I don't care. I don't care. That's how I feel since we talking about it. I don't give a fuck to feed your kids. Because if you bring your kids around that nasty motherfucker trying to sell your kids.
Yeah, type of shit.
He might be trying to touch your kids.
I got 500.
What are we talking about? I don't give about who's greasing whose palm. That's the problem with the world in general. Everybody worried about getting their palms rubbed while babies getting fucking their houses bombed in Gaza and whatever the fuck else is going on in the world. It represents a bigger point. Integrity would do the world a huge favor in going towards some type of progression towards productivity and positivity. Yeah. Everybody want to worry about their own selfish inhibitions. This girl is getting the shit out of her. Let's talk about it in a raw way.
Legit.
And if that's what he did on camera, what are you doing behind camera?
It's way worse behind camera.
Come on, let's really talk about it.
No, fuck that. Like we can't even say that. That's probably what's happening on camera because he didn't give a fuck.
And you, my man, I know you playing devil's advocate, but I'm just speaking on that. That's come on. What are we talking about as a people? What are we talking about?
Yeah.
And speak up for any woman. If you a man out there, and I'm speaking to our community, and you not speaking up when you will see a sister or somebody getting beat up, you's a bitch. Yeah, you's a sucker. You's a whore.
Real shit. You can't disrespect women around.
And
that's close to me either.
And to y'all red pill niggas that's talking about simp and pander, I slap the shit out one of you niggas. You niggas ain't on nothing. You niggas don't get no bitches. You niggas sit behind the computer fat and nasty. Like you niggas don't get no play. I'm not the regular nigga that y'all could talk to talking about pandering this and that and that. You niggas.
Yeah,
this is a little different over here. Yeah. So don't all that tropes and this, that, and that. I'm not trying to hit none of that. If you stand by and watch a woman get beat up, you ain't got to risk your life. Guess what? You a civilian, call the police. Dumbass. You niggas not gangsters anyway. Call the police. If you that scared. If you in the industry and y'all seeing that, you's a sucker. But guess what? The police look like the feds look like they cracking down. Anybody who complicit in that, I hope you go down. Facts. I hope you lose all your fortune. Facts. I hope your kids never see good days.
Facts.
That's foul. You don't do that.
What's happening to that young lady is disgusting.
Absolutely disgusting. And we're not even just talking about Cassie. I'm talking about Kim Porter. Rest in peace to her. We talking about
everybody affected by this nasty motherfucker. Everybody
expected. But I especially want to target Kim Porter because dark-skinned black women don't get enough recognition when it comes to abuse. So even post-mortem, we gonna still pay respects to Kim Porter.
You want a good rant.
We still gonna pay respects to Kim Porter. That's absolutely unacceptable. But I do want to apologize to y'all too. We are doing a podcast and y'all doing y'all job, but that shit bothered me.
Yeah, like, you just mischaracterized what we were saying. That's all it was, bro.
But that's why I wanted to apologize to y'all. But what are we talking about? That's disgusting.
What we talking about is real life, bro.
Yeah, no. That's my slogan.
Yeah.
But come on. Be better. Operate with some type of integrity. That could be your daughter, your sister.
Yeah. Yeah, I punch niggas in the face for disrespecting people that I love, so.
And he's not lying. He's not like, don't let this cool fly shit fool you.
Fly?
This nigga likes to fight.
She a hater.
Fly?
Shit, look, it ain't even no question.
Come on, shit, bro. So. Like, we not doing that, bro. Like, I don't care about who palms is getting greased, but
you released
the apology video, and I'm gonna play it. Sorry,
said,
so
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it just so people can hear it, just get a. Because it was real short and insincere and didn't like. Who's your lawyer team? Let's talk about that first before we even get to the fucking video. Who the fuck is your lawyer team? You just made sure everything in that shit was verifiable.
I think he's that arrogant.
I do
think
too.
He's that arrogant.
He's that stupid. No, he's that stupid.
But that's why I'm asking you, babe. You don't think narcissism is in that anywhere?
Yeah.
He's crazy.
I think it is.
Like, your legal team had to be pissing blood. Like, they're having a terrible time. Nah, I'm hearing it too, Ray. But I think we just gotta get a little closer.
Yeah,
like,
that is.
I think it's
gonna
just
pick
too
mine
close.
up because I'm lit today.
Yeah, but for real, like that is. It's nasty over there. Like, but let me get to this video.
It's disgusting.
You put that video out. All you did was made sure that everything that we thought was true in that statement. Now you gave it.
I believe the whole paperwork.
Yeah, but with the video, you took the paperwork from 95% believable to the video making it 150% believable to your statement now making every last word in that shit 10,000% believable. Your lawyer team's having a terrible day, terrible week, terrible year.
Carisha, please report to the principal's office. Carisha, please report to the principal's office.
Y'all think she was getting beat up?
I absolutely think Carisha got the shit slapped out her at least once.
I don't think Carisha was getting.
I don't think she was getting Cassie treatment. That's what I'm saying. She should get Cassie treatment.
No. You know she unfollowed him.
That don't mean nothing.
That don't mean anything.
Y'all don't think he hit Carisha?
Yeah, yes. But do I think he was getting? Do I think she was getting Cassie? No.
No, but I do think he might have. I think he might have backhanded Carisha one time.
Yeah.
I don't know because I feel like Carisha is. Maybe she is.
Wait, with the way that she speaks about stuff.
Let me word that.
She don't mind.
Let me word what he was saying.
She don't mind.
Carisha may not react with the same urgency to the treatment due to the environments that she came up in than someone else. Unfortunately, in the environments that we grow up in, abuse is normalized, so she might be a little less likely to say something and come forward, so on and so forth. Just try to keep street codes alive by not telling and so on and so forth. Like, she from Miami, you know what I'm saying? She hood raised. She probably not into that whole type of thing. But I do absolutely, if she was not at least harmed, seen a lot. But again, we going back to that tweet where she told that lady, "I'll have Diddy." What did she say?
She said it to academics that she said.
No. She said it to the girl too.
Oh, she said, "I'll have Diddy put you on your knees."
Yeah. She said she'll have Diddy put him on his knees or something like that. I thought she said that to a girl, not academics.
She was like, "If you wanted to eat my, Diddy will put you on your knees
and make you do it." Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Right. That's incriminating as hell.
But I got the video, so I'm gonna go ahead and play it real quick.
Go ahead, do your thing.
Reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I hit rock bottom. But I made no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy and go into rehab. Had to ask God for His mercy and grace.
You're going to hell.
Gasoline draws.
I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day.
All right, we don't need to hear the rest of that. But yeah, that was just so insincere. One, he didn't even say her name, which probably can't legally. But just coming out and admitting to the video, like, of course, it's nothing he can say now because we have it on camera. But like, talking about I was disgusted when I did it then. I'm disgusted now. No, you wasn't. Stop lying to us. Like, how long are you gonna keep up this trope? How long are you gonna keep up this parade and this charade of us, like, trying to make us think that you some love empowering guy? That's not you, buddy.
I was trying to find the soundbite in my best impression. Chris Bouchard, shout out to you. It's the man.
For real, bro. Like, he gotta be. Like, I don't understand, bro. I don't understand. Then he put out that video, and then within less than 24 hours, 50 Cent sold Netflix rights to a documentary.
Like I said last episode, my goddamn hero.
Bro, less than 24 hours, he got rights. That means he been building on this.
Yeah,
but he been one of the main proponents of of Diddy as a nasty dude, and he don't want to be around him.
And 50 been saying this for 15 years.
Yeah, him and Future. Like, so yeah, but. And of course, we gonna get more into this, like, but yeah, like, just that whole little time.
See what I mean? That's a perfect example of what I mean. People try who they want to try.
Mm-hmm.
Why did he never had that type of bump with 50? They been living in the same city, moving the same circle, so on and so forth. Why none of that with 50? Why none of that with Future? Future not even an executive. He just an artist.
Yeah.
Why none of that with Future? Because you know that's not going. Why none of that bully behavior with Future or Diddy? I mean, with 50 or Future. Because you know they not having it.
Yeah.
I think because they stomped down. I think he might have tried, but they stomped
But that's what I mean by niggas. Niggas know who to play with and who not to play with.
Yeah, and that's weak of you as a man to only attack women.
Yeah, niggas. Women and weak men. You would try to blow up Kid Cudi, peaceful, halter top, dress wearing ass car.
Let me say this: it don't make you no man to attack people that you think you can beat.
Beat at all.
It don't
at all. You
Straight
soft
up.
and you's a sucker. And guess
you get
what?
no cool points beating up on a person that don't want to fight.
It don't make you a man to want to fight at all. You know what make you a man? Handling your business, standing on integrity, and doing what you're supposed to do to take care of your family and your goddamn self. That's it. That's all. And now, if you happen to acquire a couple $1 billion in the course of that, good on you. It don't give you the right that you gotta beat women. Come on, bro. What are we doing?
And then can you look up when his Love album came out? No, because he put out an album called.
Yeah, he did, bro.
Wasn't it just Love? Wasn't it just?
Did.
Like, how do you put?
He just released.
I believe.
I feel like we knew this was coming.
November 15, 2023. So
pretty recent, last year.
2 months before the lawsuit was filed.
Yeah, like.
Do you remember the 50 years of hip hop celebration they did? Do you remember the Bad Boy performance when he came up there? Do you remember what I kept? Yeah. Do you remember what I kept telling you?
That they all messed with him?
No. Yes, but also I said this is weird.
Yeah.
Why? His body language. Go back, audience, and look at that 50. I think it was the VMAs or the BET Awards. The 50 years of hip hop, the Diddy performance. Look at his body language. Watch his eyes as he's performing. Just pay attention. He looks nervous. He looks like he knows it's over. Like this is my last hurrah, almost.
So I'm just trying to get it all out now.
Yeah, it looks like it.
It was.
It's all, and I don't even want to.
MTV.
Just look at it.
I will say in that one, he performed songs with people that are still alive that could have came on stage and they didn't.
Yeah, so that say a lot about your character, especially how you try to make yourself seem like this music pioneer.
I don't think it said a lot about his character. I think it said a lot about him saying, "Look, I got something that might about to come hit the fan. You might not want to stand next to me in this time."
You think if he didn't have this coming, that people would have came up there?
What do you think 50 would? I mean, not 50. Diddy would say that. I don't think he would.
I think he would say no. I think he would say that. First of all, the people he would say that to already know that he's an abuser. So he probably would know because he know the blowback is going to make it look at whoever's next to him in those months leading up is going to get looked at and with a fine tooth comb. Yeah. You didn't see Mary next to Puff doing all of that. You didn't see Mary next to Puff.
They sat next to each other at the actual award show. They
Mary sat next to Puff.
But I don't think you can even control that though.
Diddy came on stage with me, and Mary even shouted him out because she got an award, and she said thanks to Diddy.
But Kim usually comes out. Kim ain't come out. Kim, Lil Kim.
Oh, She wasn't there, but yeah.
Right, Lil Kim, but she usually shows up every time for Puff.
Yeah.
She didn't show up. Puff could get Mace to come out.
Yeah.
Mace hate Puff, but I remember Mace did the whole Bad Boy reunion tour. I think he did a couple of nights dates with Puff. He could have got Mace to come out. Mace probably ain't want to be bothered either, or either that, or ain't want to be next to Puff knowing that was come out. A lot of people could have came out. Farnsworth Bentley could have came out there. A lot of people could have came out there, but didn't. I don't know if he warned them or they were warned, but them not being out there is funny. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Them not being out there is for Puff to be the arrogant showman that he is. He would have if Puff had the opportunity to be Puff with that performance, it would have went crazy.
All right, let me ask this question because it's a lot of like people like since we talking about all the alleged rumors and stuff we have, like it is a rumor that Puff is a Fed, like he's a criminal informant.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, do you believe that tape? Like, you think it's real? How much?
I think it's a few in there.
I give it some credence because if they allegedly got this from the raid and he allegedly keeps more videos of this stuff. They have other videos of
you
other
think he
wild
was something
stuff.
like Epstein, the hip hop type situation?
Yeah.
Like facilitating.
No, because Epstein was facilitating hip hop people too, so he's something else.
I don't. Is that
Epstein
confirmed? Is that confirmed? Because I've seen a lot of copies and parodies and
Yeah.
fakes of that little black book.
Well, maybe I don't know. Maybe he is the Epstein of this stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say because it seems like Epstein wasn't dirtying his hands, muddying up his hands in the hip hop waters. If you get what I mean,
muddy in his hands. You wow.
Muddying his hands in the hip hop waters.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe he was, but like, I'm just like, and then what? A couple days later, after the apology video, we see him out in maybe like the next day because everybody pretty much discovered, he in Miami, like he's
Looked
in
like
the
he wanted to
U.S.
slap the shit out that nigga though.
Yeah, but he was in the
walking.
video with King Los. I don't know, like just some rapper or something, but like you out.
You seen how King Los looked scared as shit when he seen the Paps and he said,
"Yo, he turned right around." I'm just saying, you able to walk out and about.
You see how he walked up to the man that was recording? He like wanted to slap out there, man. Pup was like,
thank you.
I can't look at him the same. Every picture I see of Puff now, I'm like, you was crazy the whole time.
Yeah, but we had to know the nigga was crazy, making people walk from. Hey, look, I've been in New York a lot now. Hey, I've been in New York a lot now. You tell a nigga he got to walk from 10th all the way to wherever the fuck, 130 something.
Yeah,
that was a real 100 blocks.
That's like,
and them shits long. Them motherfuckers long.
Awesome.
Yo,
them shits.
For my gaming nerds out there and my New Yorkers, traveling in New York is like traveling in like the overworld in Minecraft versus the Nether. I think it's like every 2 blocks in the Nether is like 9 blocks in the overworld. New York is the reverse. Every like 1 DC, every 2 DC city blocks is like 1 New York City block. Yeah, every 3 DC city blocks. Y'all, it's ridiculous.
Y'all know the strip that we live on, right? That's 1 New York block. For
real. Literally. Yeah, literally. Literally, that's one New York block.
That junk crazy, bro.
What's up though?